Rabbitude! Once again, I heard a demonic-like snorting emanating from under the bed while laying the sheet on top of my mattress. It was followed by a gentle yet intentional headbutt, along with the feeling of fur against my foot, telling me to back away from the bed or else. Damn it, Halo, it's me. It's always me. For the past 7 years, making the bed has been an adventure few experience. My pet rabbit Halo makes sure that each day as she vehemently defends her territory, which consists of under the bed, a nearby litter box, water bowl, and food tray. If so much as a toe infiltrates her domain, I hear about it. Bang! With a name like Halo, you might envision a sweet, cuddly little angel, right? She has her moments, but more often than not, however, Halo is a rabbit with a clear sense of what's hers and doesn't hesitate to let me know. Perhaps Bang, Bonk, or Snort might have been better choices of names, but who knew? After making my bed, I went to the kitchen to grab a bag of lettuce as part of the morning routine. I generally give Halo a heaping handful with a small piece of fruit or carrot a couple of times daily. As I leaned over to place the lettuce on her tray, my little angel rushed out from under the bed. With her 2 front paws raised, knocked the bag out of my hands with determination. Leaves flew everywhere. This is not the first time either. It seems it mostly happens on the mornings I'm running behind schedule and can't spare a moment to clean up that leafy blanket of green strewn across my bedroom floor, across my bed, and even on the night table, depending on the force Halo was able to whack the bag with. Bad rabbit, I said sternly, knowing the admonishment would have little impact on future behavior. She just looked at me with those big, soft brown eyes, feigning innocence while munching on the tender leaves she had liberated from the bag. Bonk and Snort. Rabbits make a grunt sound when they are just not happy about something. Halo has taken the grunt to new heights. Her grunt is a bona fide snort. It sounds like her head is about to spin around. It's rather disconcerting. The snorting occurs anytime I mess with what's hers. There are times she allows me in her space, but only at her discretion. The one time she gets the biggest rise out of me is while I'm making the bed. That's when she combines snort with headbutt. She still can take me by surprise, at which time the words, "Damn it, Halo," are my standard response. My rabbit is all about posturing now. In the 7 years we have known each other, she has not so much as scratched me. In that time, she has also lived in relative peace with 2 separate dogs. Her worst has been rearing up on her furry hind legs and snorting loudly. In one instance, I supported her actions as my goofy puppy was attempting to roughhouse with her. Bunnies do not roughhouse. I stood ready to intervene, but Halo had it all under control. In fact, Kona, my dog, and I give Halo a wide berth when entering her space. I mean, who wants to be snorted at? The beginning. My bun came to live with me after surviving terrible conditions. Halo, along with 39 other rabbits, were fancy breeding bunnies, housed in small cages and used for profit. When their owners could no longer afford the rent on the property, they suddenly left, abandoning 40 caged rabbits. The rabbits were starving to death when discovered. Some didn't make it. Halo survived. I adopted her a few months after Mary Ellen of Bunny Lou rescued her. By the time I came to adopt her, she looked pretty strong and healthy, having been thin, weak, and dehydrated when found. I chose Halo for 2 reasons. First, when I looked into her eyes, I recognized something familiar in her. It was a feeling like I knew her, a soul recognition, if you will. I can't explain it any better than that. The second reason is she looked sturdy. Prior to Halo, I had a bunny named Sparkles. She was a happy, loving rabbit who was healthy one day and deathly ill the next. She died suddenly. It broke my heart. So I wanted a sturdy rabbit this time around. Clover and Halo. I brought Halo home to be a part of a blended family, human, dog, and rabbit. My dog Clover had lived with 4 bunnies prior and treated each one like her puppy. She snuggled with them and cared for them. It was love. Clover was no spring chicken when Halo came to live with us. Clover's health declined and vision failed. Her balance became challenged. At that point, Halo functioned as her eyes and helped her navigate sharp corners in safety. She also slept cuddled up near Clover as company. It was amazing to witness the bond between them, and even more, the care one little rabbit showed an old, sick dog. The day came when we needed to say goodbye to Miss Clover. It was a terrible day for me. I'm sure it was a huge loss for Halo as well. We both lost our best friend. Halo never snorted at Clover. There were never any territory disputes. It was share and share alike. Unlike with me, where snort, bonk, and bang were and are daily occurrences. New puppy. My life seemed empty without a dog, so in came Kona. Things were okay as long as the rambunctious newcomer was smaller than Halo, but that lasted only about 3 months. With all the high-energy puppy play, Halo had to put some clear boundaries in place. It took a few dedicated snorts to define her territory, but Kona now understands his place. And it's not under the bed or near Halo's consecrated turf. Not ever. I do feel I need to add the entire process was closely supervised. That little bunny, even with all her rabbitude, needed a caring and watchful eye. She loves me. Things have gone on much the same between Halo and I for the past 7 years. In addition to snorts and headbutts, Halo chooses when I can pet her. Given her history, I can understand. Still, I would love to be able to scoop her up and snuggle at will. Nope. That is just not who my self-possessed, independent bun is. At the conclusion of another day, I look over at Halo before turning off the light. I gaze into those big, soft bunny eyes and swear I detect love as they stare gently back at me. Good night, Halo. I love you too.